Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling coherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can. And this time I'll be playing The Outer Worlds, Blind. Now, I'm a relatively big fan of Obsidian Entertainment, who are the developers of this game. I've liked pretty much everything that I've played that they made, which is Fallout New Vegas, which I think is great. KOTOR 2, which I think is at the very least good, and recently Tyranny, which is also bordering on great in my mind. There are playlists in the description to the games that I did play, although at this point, at the point where this comes out on the channel, I think it's only Tyranny that is on the channel. But there's a playlist in the description if you want to check that out. I know nothing about this game, but I have moderately high expectations just based on Obsidian Entertainment's experience with RPGs. So let's start a new game. Select difficulty. I am probably going to play on hard. Supernova is the hardest difficulty. Additional challenges. If you reduce the difficulty, you can re-enable it. Enemies have more health, deal more damage. You must eat, drink, and sleep to survive. Companions can die permanently. Crippled body and limb locations can only be healed with bed rest. Weapons and armor work very poorly at 0 durability. You can only fast travel to your ship. You can only sleep inside your ship. You can only manually save while inside your ship. And autosaves are limited. Now, to be honest, I am tempted by this because I very much like those sort of hardcore modes that force you to like be more immersed in the game by sleeping, drinking, and all of that. I think I am going to risk it and play on Supernova. Subtitles, yes, thank you. Continue.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists will have to drift out here forever just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Okay, so I'm being unthawed from Stasis, which already, to be honest, this game probably will have like cyberpunk overtones in the sense of like unrestricted capitalism and sort of a critique on that, because already it has been told this whole colony is owned by a corporation and everyone who's on it is employed by that corporation, which is ripe for all kinds of abuse. Like they said, it was actually kind of hilarious because they contradicted themselves in their own marketing. They were like, oh, you will get a full-time employment contract, but at the same time, you'll be master of your own destiny. But no, because I'm employed by the same corporation that owns everything on that on that planet, up to and including most likely, the very things that I need to survive, like possibly even the air itself, if it's not a planet that has like an oxygen-based atmosphere. So I am creating my character here. Strength affects melee weapons, don't care.
Muscular atrophy is practically a hobby in this colony.
Yeah, to be honest, that also checks out. Time dilation drain for movement is doubled. Okay, so if I'm in bullet time, I'm supposed to stand still and shoot, you're telling me. Dexterity affects range weapon reload speed, dodge, block, sneak, lockpick. Alright. Intelligence, long guns, persuade. I am interested in pretty much all of those, so I'll get high. Perception affects headshot and weak spot damage bonuses. Long guns, heavy weapons, dodge, lockpick, engineering. Charm affects faction reputation and companion ability cooldowns. Persuade. I'm definitely interested in persuade. Hack, science, inspiration. 200 melee, no. Lie, no. Sneak, no. Medical, engineering, determination. So out of those I'm interested in 3 skills. Out of those, hack, science, inspiration, persuade 4. Long guns, dodge, lockpick, engineering also 4. So I think I'm going to go high on this. Next. Okay, select points placed in a core skill will increase specialized skills. Alright, so I think I'll go ranged.
We'll put those marksmanship scores to good use.
Because, to be honest, there's bound to be combat in the game, So it would be good if I knew something about dialogue. I'm definitely interested in persuade, but I have the first dot covered already. Not that interested in lying or intimidation, so I think instead I'm going to go for tech.
A fellow tinkerer.
To go into, because I am interested in all of those skills. Aptitude. Determination +1, block, persuade. Prior to leaving Earth, you earned the trust of the medical community's most esteemed junior surgeons, and they entrusted you with stuffing cotton balls into pill bottles. Experience on the job made you realize that diagnosing illness doesn't take a formal education, when a search terminal and a little imagination will do the trick. To be honest, that seems illegal. To dispense medical advice to other people. I guess people do it all the time to themselves. Just Google their own symptoms and it tells you you're dying.
I hope you're comfortable with needles.
Is there something that gives me pluses to... yeah, I think I'm fine with this actually. And gender, male. I'm not going to spend super long time in the editor. I don't really care that much about what my character is going to look like. To be honest, I'm not even sure if I'm going to spend that long of time looking at it. Because is this game first person? I don't know. Yeah, I guess fine. I'll get someone to do. Why not? Stop. Because it's too much shadow. Go here. Go back. Yeah, wait. So wait. I can cross the eye. So shades far. I can. I'm just fine with you. Let's be fast. And some move. And just color eyes. fine. I'm fine with that. Matthias Stone. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm fine with this.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend. Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 10%. His drive is
Shit.
evaporated.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck! Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head.
Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Now, I do wonder if he chose me at random, like out of the people in that ship, or did he have, like, was there anything specific about me? Can I disable objective markers? I can, so I will. Unless, I really hope that the quests are designed in a way where I can sort of manage without them, because I really dislike objective markers. I think they are annoying and sort of patronizing. Cannot pick any flowers or anything. Someone died here. And quite horrifically too, being dismembered.
You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
So is me being able to enter slow motion mode as sort of a thing that they try to explain within the narrative? I have low health. No, I actually do not. And it does seem to regenerate on its own. So I don't need to really use any healing items.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings.
Sit still, I'll patch you up.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's Choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
Spacer's what?
Oh, we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Not that I deserve to be. Can't even deliver a company slogan. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
What was that about marauders?
Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
I've got a better idea. Give me your gun and I'll go get help.
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
Okay, that's slightly horrifying that even while being wounded, this guy feels the need to spout company slogans at me. Like, it's almost like he's brainwashed. Do you know anything about the Hope?
The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
Can you tell me where I am?
You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
Alright. I'm off for now, I guess. Yeah, I doubt you're going to need that, to be honest, so... and I might actually need that. So I'll borrow some of your things. Well, technically I might borrow them forever, but you know, you do kind of owe me your life, so I think we're even. Okay, which way to go out? Ah, he did mention those explosive canisters.
Damage my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the... This...
Any food I can get from those creatures? Oh, interestingly, they seem to notice that I'm aiming at them. Or maybe that was a coincidence. Who knows? Tactical time dilation. Due to the complications stemming from being revived after an extended hibernation, your brain processes time differently. Pressing the tactical time dilation button slows the world, giving you time to think as well as take action. You have limited time in this mode. Standing still drains your meter slowly. Moving an attack drains it faster. Alright. I'm not supposed to move while I use it because I have penalties for that. So some objects explode when hit. Yeah, to be honest, I would probably figure that out. That's kind of like unwritten video game code. To be honest, I totally didn't notice that guy. Would be pretty hilarious if the first enemy I have ever met. Mag picks are used to break locks, bypass shunts are used to break computer inscriptions. It would be pretty embarrassing if the first enemy in the game killed me. Okay, so there's no minigame for lockpicking. Interesting that my health regenerates on its own. And to be honest, quite quickly too. Also, I wonder what's the deal with those marauders? Like, they seem almost feral. They growl like animals. So it's not just that they are bandits, I don't think. Okay, there's one more body somewhere. But to be honest, the kill cam kind of disoriented me. That's the third body. Or parts of it anyway.
What in the blazes? Where'd you come from?
Talk to the lieutenant. She's certified in customer service. Damn marauders are out of control. Marauders, deserters, illegal landing. What is this colony coming to? Not just anyone is chosen to enforce landing regulations, you know? I had to fill out 4 whole forms. Not just anyone is chosen to enforce landing regulations, you know?
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
So I heard. I found one of your teammates holed up in a cave.
Really? How is he?
He'll make it. I'll help remove the pain.
Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
Do Spacer's Choice guards back down from a challenge?
Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go. I'll take this one. One down.
Fine bonus.
Waste of company ammo.
Is that all of them?
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Can I loot them before you do? There's the third one of those marauders somewhere. Right? I do distinctly remember there being 3 of them.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Before I go inside also, I want to just look around. But first, where's the third corpse? Well, to be honest, welcome up.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
Welcome aboard Apex Transport. The Unreliable. Okay. 2325. So we're like 300 years into the future.
Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health.
Well, I'm not ignoring you, I don't know.
Smile for my surveillance device, Marauder. I am tracking your every move. Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities.
Well, how about I don't...
Back away from the navigation console, intruder. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
What are you going to do? Self-destruct?
Gesture procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You realize we're on the ground, right?
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
Is this Hawthorne's ship?
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Hawthorne's supposed to meet me here when I landed.
I deduce from the tone of your voice that Captain Hawthorne failed to meet you at the designated location.
Well, he met my escape pod alright, head first.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
Well, I get it. You need me to be Captain Hawthorne or you can't fly.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
I doubt I'll find a part like that just sitting in a garage.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Yeah, I got it, thanks.
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Okay, I leveled up. You've been promoted. Alright. So I have 10 points available. What is the bonus of +5? Why do I have it? I don't really know. Ah, from the hibernation suit. Alright. So I have to put points into like broad categories. Alright. Accept. Selecting perks. You get a new perk point every 2 levels. Additional carrying capacity is tempting because my base carrying capacity is probably pretty low based on the fact that I have low strength. But to be honest, given that I'm playing on the highest difficulty and saves are going to be limited, additional health seems like a decent option. Wait, why didn't this save? You've unlocked hit effects for tactical time dilation. Hitting enemies in different locations maims or cripples those body parts. Alright. Cool. The combat dialogue abilities. You've unlocked the dialogue combat skill. When attacking the correct type of tiger target, they are automatically debilitated. What? I don't understand what that means. To be honest, combat dialogue, well, seems a pretty weird idea.
What can I do for you, Captain? Goodbye.
Okay, let me steal the rest of quote-unquote my own belongings from this ship. Oh, it's pretty large, actually.
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
Okay, condition 85%. To be honest, I don't have to repair it. I can just switch it with a different one. Like, and then mod this. Install a mod. Don't have any mods, so. Alright, I'll be back to that.
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died. The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed. Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown. These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
Okay, and those are the stairs.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Really? After I patched your friend, which is illegal also.
Yeah, fair point. I'll let it go this time. If you're looking to help us out with our marauder problem, talk to Constable Reyes over in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
All right.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Still not sure where the third body is. I guess I just let it go. Well, apparently I'm thirsty. But the bar is still pretty full though. I'll give it time. A bunch of dead people. Okay, I'm pretty sure this way to the settlement. It doesn't look like something I would be able to take down. The big one especially. Though maybe. And to be honest, I'll run back to the ship and save there, and then I'll try it. I think this is potentially doable, actually. I'm not sure if this is worth it. I'll come back, I guess. It's pretty close to my ship, and I can fast travel to my ship anywhere. So I'll just go towards the settlement. Okay, so that's like a marauder base or something. Is it worth trying that again? It's going to be a bit annoying with running back and forth, because even now I have to kill those 3 marauders in here separately. Wait, is he running? Nope. Just derping out. Because generally when playing games I have this like strange urge to explore every location as soon as I find it, lest I forget that it's there later on. But I'm not sure how feasible that is. With regards to that particular base. I'll give it a couple more tries. They weren't here before. Oh, great. Did I block myself? Can I save at the landing site, but not in the ship itself? Because that would be... No, I can't. It's a bit annoying because it would be quicker if I could. Although that makes me wonder though, because they said that I can sleep inside my ship. So is there like captain's quarters that I haven't found? There is, but I can't get inside. Interesting. I guess it only unlocks while when I restore the power to the ship. Geothermal power plant. Okay, that's not exactly a settlement. From the planet to your living room, Edgewater geothermal plant. But it is something. Can it auto-save? Okay, I can't get inside, so to be honest, I should probably make myself scarce from this particular location. Oh, that's the cemetery. Lifetime net value 5,122 bits. Okay, again, pretty depressing. After you die, the company makes a tally of how much your life was worth in literal monetary value. It's pretty dark.
Hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
I'm just passing through.
Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Do they pay you to chat with strangers?
I am employed by the Retirement Department of Spacer's Choice. That's fancy talk for working in the cemetery. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Junior in humor, fancy title for a gravedigger.
Hey, I earned that fancy title. Started off a lowly junior gravesite builder, then junior interment engineer. No, and I was a junior burial assistant for a time.
I wanted to talk to you about something.
Yeah?
How long have you been a junior in humor?
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1... all my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem is the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
The town must be in a pretty bad shape if it's keeping you employed.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
And you're not worried about falling sick?
Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
I'm looking to make a little money while I'm here.
Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our gravesites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
You're making people pay for their own graves? To be honest, that's not that weird. That happens in reality. Although, you know, you're not paying for your own grave, you're paying for your family's graves. But still, you do have to, it's not free. You know, if you want to actually keep, you know, a gravestone and all that, and an actual, like, I guess it's technically free to inter people in the ground. But if you want to keep an actual gravesite for you and have a gravestone and all that, it costs money in reality, so that's not that weird. Why can't you collect the fees yourself?
Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know?
Alright, I'll collect your fees for you.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Why is he a special case?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Where can I find them?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad. Yeah?
You lose a lot of people to marauders?
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
What are they after?
Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay.
But why do they need the bodies for? Pretty weird.
I could really go for some Saltune. Huh? What? I wasn't dozing off.
I really hope the game saves upon me entering town. You must sleep on your ship every day. Yeah, but the problem is... I don't know where. I still have, you know, the bar is pretty long. I'll wait until it gets worse before I go back and sleep, especially because I can't travel back to town. Okay, have you auto-saved upon entering the town? It's impossible to tell because I guess I'll load this and see where this is, because it doesn't tell me the location. You did. Okay, you did. Okay, so I can end it here. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.